Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1. It's been a little while. Just wanted to give like a little update on kind of what I'm working on in Space Engineers at the moment. So as you can tell by the name, this is called a Tortoise, and it sort of looks like a tortoise. And yeah, so I've been kind of working on it a little bit here and there. I want to make it so that way like the head can move back and forth, which is why it's on. If I can get my lights on, they are on. It's just not really showing anything, but yeah. So I have them on these things. The rotors, at least these rotors, are off. These wait, that's supposed to be a hinge, not a rotor. Well, that's awkward. But yeah, so it's supposed to look like this. And I have these sets, that way they only move out like a foot. And basically all it's going to do is just allow the head to kind of like move like this way and then that way, you know? So I gotta fix that, which is gonna be super fun. But yeah, okay, we'll just get that going, I suppose. Let's go ahead and detach this. Sorry about that. We'll turn this guy on. It is on. It's supposed to be off. Nope, other way. And that should be good. All right. But yeah, so it'll move out, you know, a little bit like this, so it looks like the head is turning one way and then the other. But let's go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of this, if it will let me. All right. Okay, now, are you going to let me put one on here? Does appear to be so. Good. Okay, so I'll let that build. I'm using a bunch of mods on here, so I'm using Lord Vader's tiered systems. I'm using the build and repair, nanobot, whatever thing. I like using them, to be honest. It just makes the gameplay a lot faster, and you can build bigger without having to use like so much stuff. And then we will attach this guy. Good to go. Alright, now you are... Oh, I think I turned them on so that way the head doesn't flop around too much back and forth as we're moving. So I think that's what that was. Right now this is the cockpit for the entire thing. Works out pretty well. You can see that we've got the flippers started. And these are going to have to be like really, really, really long. And the idea here is that I want to have like docking spaces like all on the flipper, so you can like have like your little ships or whatever come over here and like connect to the flipper. I'm probably gonna have to put something on here to lock this in place, especially if we're doing a lot of speeding up and slowing down. I can show you sort of what I mean. So like if yeah, so you can see especially the flipper over there on the top side of the screen there, kind of moving a lot, right? So I want to try to reduce that if I can. So we'll go under here. Make sure that these things are on. What's the... Okay, yeah, this is going to have to be... No, that's correct. And then this one is also on, yes. Yeah, okay. So I wonder why these ones didn't really move all that much. Very strange, very strange. But, yeah, so they do kind of flop back and forth a little bit, which is kind of to be expected. I wonder if I were to turn these on, if that would fix that. So by leaving these things on, or no, maybe it's because these ones were off and these ones are on, or are these ones off too? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. What are you doing? You're on, off? Okay, we'll turn you on. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Turn that guy on. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. I don't know. So it took me a little while to get here. This is actually the third ship that I've made. The other two are around here as well, so I'll kind of show you those. But the idea, or the way that I started out with this particular playthrough, is I start out with the little blue ship, and then I found myself, actually I think it was in here, if this is the one that has, yeah. Pretty sure it was this one. Maybe it wasn't this one. It was one of these. One of these has like a little, yeah, you can see my other two ships right there. Maybe it was this one. I'm thinking maybe it was this one. It was not this one. Which one was it? I don't know, but one of these has like a little tunnel in it. Maybe it's this one. No, that's not it either. No. But anyways, I just basically parked the ship there, and I just sort of built myself up and then started working through all the different tiers of items and stuff. And then that ship actually became the Bounder. If I can figure out where that one is. Yeah. So we'll take a look at that one real quick. And this is upside down. Okay, so basically it's a big triangle. And we've got the command deck over here. Plenty of power generation on here for solar. You can see that we've got all the tiered stuff on here. There's also a reactor in there as well. Shield generator right there. The super fancy shield thing right there. We'll head down into here. There we go. And there is gravity here. I also have this thing, which is the greenhouse mod, I want to say. So it's just adding a little bit of greenery here. So basically what happens is this is the entrance to the ship. We've got one on either side. And we've got our jump drive in here, 4 batteries. I think that's all the batteries we have is just these 4. But yeah, so it's a nice little sitting area. Kind of like a little cool area type thing here. Shield controller thing here. You can see the jump drive back there. Med bay is here. And then this is pretty much the same as the other side. Slightly different. This has boxes. The other side has like the racks. This has some plants. I don't know if the other side has plants or not. Yeah, it's got plants that were there too, but you can see the difference. Then we'll head forward. This goes up. There's actually a few places to go up, so you can go up through here. So I'll go just straight up through there. We can also go up here and here. And that'll take us up to the next level, which is right up there. And then you can also get to the main command deck here. So we've got the main control chair here, plus a couple of additional chairs. I think this one is weapons. Yeah, this one I don't really have use for yet. So, but yeah, so you pilot this one from here. We've got a little observation deck up there, and it's kind of everything on this floor. Bathroom here in case you need it. We'll head up to here. All right, so now we're up on the next floor. Now we've got our kitchen area kind of forward. And, you know, this is like a little observation deck looking down on the command deck. Plenty of seating in case you need it. We've got our food growth over here. So we've got herbs, mushrooms, some wheat over here. And I think that's basically just replicated over here. So wheat, mushrooms. And then you can also go up here for even more. So this is going to be your veg, more veg. And then same thing over here, more veg, and more herbs. So that's that. Okay, so then we've got a few of the cryo chambers here. Behind us, we've got a shower here, in case you want to take a shower. I think the bathroom is here. Yeah, so the head is right there. I have no use for this, but it's just there as kind of like decorative. So we got our contracts, our ATM, and our vending machine here. And then we go around the side to the back, and then we've got sort of like a nice little sleeping area thing here. We've got some programmable blocks, and then this is looking down on, that's the entrance over there, and you kind of actually go, why is this missing? Anyways, so So yeah, so you'll actually pass through here to get through, so you actually can't get here, but you can see people kind of going through. Let's see, then we've got our build and repair, or is that build and repair? No, that's auto crafting. Inventory manager. So that's that. Got a bunch of stuff going there. Meeting room, I guess. And then this is our energy. No, this is not our energy. This is, what is this? This is storage. So still inventory manager, just telling us kind of what we've got. This one's energy. There you go. So yeah. And we've got access to storage here, more cryo chambers here. And then if you want an easy way, we've got some algae farms up here, and then this just brings us over to the front. So easy way to get back and forth from there. We also have additional sleeping areas up here, kind of like a discombobulation area. Shower head, you know. And then it's just repeated over here on this side. So that is basically this ship. Pretty straightforward, I should think. And we'll just hop down here. And we will head out. So yeah, so this was my first ship. And, alright. So guns, lots of guns, big guns. What are these ones? These are the rail guns, yeah, so we got 2 rail guns there. But yeah, so this ship worked very well. And then it got to the point to where I needed something a little bit bigger. So then I came up with this one. Now this one has a little minor ship right here. It's basically built just to drill a hole through an asteroid, like just go all the way straight through it. So large storage, 2 upper tier drill heads, and then plenty of propulsion to get us through. You know, if we have like a full inventory, we can actually still move. I made this guy here. It's just kind of like a little targetable weapons thing if you need it. I also have some just regular turrets kind of all around here as well. So I've got 4 up on there. I think I've got another 4 down here. So and then you can see we've got plenty of thrust on this thing. It actually gets up and moves pretty quickly. Main entrance is going to be from the center column here. And then this is our dock area here. And the whole thing is actually kind of shaped like a 4-leaf clover. So you can kind of see that here. So I kind of wanted that. And I guess we'll take a look inside. So the lower deck is not pressurized. And that's got all of our storage, build and repair units. It's also got, yeah, so that's storage there. Hydrogen tanks here, along with O2, H2 generators, and O2 tanks. So all of that is there. And then that's just more storage right there. And then we can actually go up through here. And then this next section will be pressurized. And then this is when we can start spreading off, or spreading out, I should say. So this goes out to the docks. So if we just head out here. So now we're at the docks. Reactor room is here, along with our jump drives. So we've got 2 jump drives on here in case I need to go super long distances. A large reactor, so we have all the power that we could ever need. All of our batteries are here. And we've got our, this is actually a sifter, gravel sifter. We've got our refineries here. Been there. Yeah, and then this is our 2 assemblers on here. And they are fully hooked up with, I don't know if those are speed or power modules, but one of the 2. But yeah, so those are in there. They look nice. A couple of gyros here. I've got gyros all over the place just because this thing is huge. And then we've got our main kind of column to traverse here. And in here is the med bay. So this was actually the first section that I actually completed. Another repair kit there. We've got our cryo here. We've got 8 of them, I believe. So you can get to this one back here. Oh, we don't have one up there. Yeah, no. Okay, so it's just this one. So we've only got 7, but, you know, more than what I'll need as a single person, but in case I had more crew. Then we have the medical offices, which is just, you know, a couple of desks, a few chairs, and some storage. Kind of like a filing cabinet type thing. Let's see. Then we've got our food production area over here. So we've got two kind of paths you can walk through. So we've got a bunch of stuff kind of all over the place. And then we've got some trees over here in the middle in case you want some apples. Let's see, then we go up, if it will let me go up. More growth up here, and once again this thing just goes all the way around. Yeah, so that is that section. And then once you make your food, you gotta have a place to enjoy your food. So that's when we have this area. And this is just kind of like a bar slash, you know, relaxing slash lounge area, I guess. And then we have our dining area up here. And this has got a few more places to eat. It's got a few larger tables and stuff like that. Yeah, so this is our gravity generator, a couple of bathrooms here in case you need it, and then up here is the dorm area. And then we've got a couple of paths through here, so this is bathroom. Wait, no, this is an individual, no, this is just a bathroom. Yeah, so bathroom here. And then we've got a little kind of apartment area here. We've got another one over here, so it's just bed and storage and bed. And we have a nice little sitting area, little work area, kind of secluded away from everything in case you need it. Bed and storage, bed and storage, bed and storage. And then same thing up here. So more bed storage, bed storage, bed storage, more bed storage. Kind of like a nice little walk area here where you can have, you know, somewhat of a view. Bed storage, more bed storage. And then from here we go up one more time, and then this is the actual command deck. So another little meeting room here. You can pull up a projection on there in case you need it. Vending machine because, you know, you're gonna get thirsty. And I think this also has food in there too, so you can make yourself some food as well. This is the shield controller table, so I don't know what this is a projection of, but it just kind of comes with it. But that's fine. Ship controls go here, and then weapon controls go here. And then that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is this ship, and it does work fairly well, so I'm pretty happy with this one. But with me being me, I wanted to go even bigger. So that is when I started making the turtle, or the tortoise I should say. And I suppose we can go and take a tour of that real quick, and that'll be here. So once I get all the flippers done, so I gotta finish those flippers, this one, and I gotta put 2 more flippers on the back. The ones in the back are gonna be, I can't talk. The ones in the back are going to be smaller. These ones are gonna be much larger. The ones in the back might be a good docking station for like larger ships, because it'll be towards the back and you've actually got room. These ones up here will be for mostly smaller ships. And then we've got this glass section here that needs to be completed. I didn't have enough silicon though, or silicon, however you want to say it, to complete all that, so I've only got some of them here. And then I'm also going to build a glass kind of upper shell type here, or type thing here. But yeah. So we'll take a look inside real quick. So command center is actually going to be broken up into 2 parts. The actual cockpit is going to be kind of mounted up here somewhere, kind of out of the way. And then we're going to have like a command station in here, which can't control the ship because, you know, I don't know why those are missing. You can't actually control a ship from a subgrid unless you have like certain mods that'll allow you to do it. But I don't have those, and I don't know which mods are the best for that, so I'm just doing it like this. So we'll actually pilot the thing from a little cockpit, you know, up in there, and then this will be just, I don't know, a bunch of screens and stuff. We have batteries here, and we've got them duplicated over on the other side. Gyros all over the place. You can see rows of gyros, more rows, more rows. This is all of our hydrogen storage here. We've got quite a lot of it. This is all of our item storage here. And these are also tiered ones. So these can hold like 2 million. Yeah, so very, very large. And some of these are actually full, and I think it's more than one. So it's got 192,000. This is 188 or 1.88 million. This is at 2 million. This one over here is at 2 million. This one here also at 2 million. This one also at 2 million. This one's at 2 million. So we have a lot of stuff. We've been kind of going around and taking out some of the assertive ships that come through here. Or not assertive. I don't think I have the assertive mod on here. But like space pirates, but it's the Lord Vader's tiered pirates, so they can go up to tier 5, I think. But yeah, so we've taken out, I think the biggest one that they've got is the Behemoth Station, and I've taken out one of those with actual relative ease using just this little ship right here. This little ship has no guns at all. It just has a very, very, very strong shield and a bunch of build and repair units. So we've got an Omang there, private sale there. So these guys just spawned in. If it was something bigger, I would probably go after them. But basically, all I do is I take this guy, disconnect it, keeping the shield on and up and everything, and I basically just park myself right next to whatever the enemy is. And because I've got a reactor on board that powers the shield, like the shield does not go down, like even if you're launching missiles at it. So you park that next to there, and you let the build and repair units do their things. They're just set to, what is it? There's like a setting on here. They're set to grind to disable only, I think. I don't know if you can actually see it here, but if you go into the system, you can see it. So 4 of those is enough to disassemble, basically anything that the space pirates have to throw at me. Let's see. There's going to be a glass case on here, kind of like a glass top, and then the entrance is down here at the bottom. On the last video that I did where I was doing the moon station, I showed you how to make this sort of door. So we'll just get that going real quick. So you can kind of see it right here. So they all move out and they all extend. And so you can actually cover a much larger area with these doors than you would normally. So now that's completely closed off. And there's like no room for anything to fly in there. But now you open it back up. And then you can kind of see it sort of, if I can get the glare out of there. But yeah, so then that moves and opens up enough to let that ship go through there. So easy enough. Exit is going to be over here. Obviously the ship is still in the process of being put together, so I don't really have it set up yet. And then there's going to be like a little balcony / area here that you can kind of walk on or whatever. And then this will be the other hangar. Now these are the only 2 internal hangars that I think I'll have. I was wondering if I should put some back here, but I don't think I will, because I think the docking stations that I'll have on the fins should be enough. Let's see. We've got our propulsion here is internal to everything. We've got little areas for the flames to go out so it doesn't destroy anything. Side to side is here. And then I think over here, this is the back side. And these have even more. So this has got, what, 10? 10 forward and backwards plus large. This is like a tier 5, tier 4, tier 5 jump drive. So I think that's the best that I can do. Once again, back and forth over there. And then for our up and down thrust, that's all, well, you can kind of see the bottom of them here, but that'll be all here. And then there's the same on the bottom. So we've got all of that there. You can see that we also have a ton of build and repair units here. So the idea here is that when I go through and I disable a ship with the disassembler, which is why it's called the disassembler, this will then take that ship, which is why it's got, a bunch of thrust on here. It'll grab the ship and it'll bring it back and kind of station it in the center here of this little glass area. And that puts it at the center of all of these build and repair units. So I've got a bunch here, I've got a bunch here, got a bunch here, and it can dismantle a station very, very easily. So that's that, and then I've got to get these things built up. So that needs a lot of tier 5 solar cells, which I think I can make. I don't even know how many I'm gonna need. But yeah, so I can make all of the stuff because I've got the last most expensive, the legendary production line thing, so I can make all of those if I need to. Let's see. Solar cells, these things. I'll make like 1,000. Hopefully I've got enough stuff for it. There we go. And then, so I've got the legendary assembler over here, and it just has like all kinds of modules on there, just crazy. So it's got one there, one there, one there, 2 there, and then another 2 on the bottom. And then these are all, I think, speed modules, just that way we can make stuff extremely quickly. And then I've got 2 more over here. I think one is a tier 5. Yeah, so this is the tier 5. And then this one is the advanced tier 5, so this is like basically the tier 6 one. But yeah, I noticed that if you want to rotate these things, like you can't actually put any kind of glass here, which kind of sucks. So I figured I'd just leave them like this. And the reason why they don't have anything on the top yet is I don't know if I want to add more assemblers or not. What is that over there? Pirate sail just going along? Okay. But yeah, so that is this thing so far. Now the idea here is I wanted this whole thing to sort of be like a city inside of a ship. So what I'd like to do is have like a multi-story building kind of built up off of this section here, and maybe even going across the glass, I'm not sure yet. But we'll build it up and it'll be like little mini skyscrapers, and then once this is all enclosed in glass, like you'll see it from the outside and it'll look like there's like a little city inside of there, which is kind of what I'm going for. And then I can do the same over here. I can build some buildings over here, put like a little park or something on top of there, and do like another one over there, and then I'll build this up. I think that's the rear of the ship there, so I'll build that up with something. The sides of the ship I want to do sort of like a factory building type setting thing. I may switch up how I've got the containers in there for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep that though. So the idea here is city within a ship, and this guy will be able to jump. I don't know how far it can jump, but it should be able to jump relatively far. How far can you jump? Current jump 600 kilometers, that's it? Okay, I might have to do something with that. But, you know, it is capable of jumping. It allows me to get to all of these asteroids around here with relative ease. So, pretty happy about that. And plus it saves on power too, so it's always a good thing. But yeah, so that's kind of like a little update on what I'm working on so far. I don't know how many updates I'm going to give you guys on this, but everything is hooked up as far as like the cargo conveyors, whatever. So we've got going under and then down and then across here. So this side is connected to this side is connected to that side, so it's all connected. And with the disassembler over here and all of the build and repair units down in the central area here, that's how we got so much stuff. And the reason why I jumped back to this particular asteroid location is I kind of consider this to be like my home base. Like this is basically where I started. And actually it's this one here specifically. Yeah. So you can see like where I was kind of eating away at all of this. And then I think over here too. You can see little areas where I was digging in. And I think I was doing that over here too. Yeah, you can kind of see it more over here, but just picking up stuff every once in a while to once again get myself through all the tiers as quickly as possible. Hang on.
Energy low.
I've been getting a lot of junk calls lately. Mostly I just ignore them though. Okay, so I need to get some power. So we'll just hop back into here. But yeah, So the reason why I jumped back to kind of like my home base area is because I'm going to build a station here. Now, it's not going to be a permanent station. I do want it to be able to move in case it needs to. But the name of this save is called Citadel. And so the station that I want to make here is going to be basically just like that. Why is this? Oh, I know why this is getting eaten up. Okay. No. It's because this isn't the smart grid. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Panel. There we go. Control panel. Throw that onto there. And then it's probably doing the same thing over here. Well, no, not anymore because we got those on there. But yeah, so that's why the build and repair units, they still like to disassemble subgrids even if they're connected. So by doing that, we should be good and this shouldn't be taken apart anymore. All right, so a lot of work to be done on this guy. I'm probably going to go and work on filling out all of the edges first, then putting in all of the glass. I'm going to need a lot of silicon for that. How much do I have currently? Silicon. 45,000. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much. So, for instance, if I were to make 1,000, that's 5,000 silicon wafers. So I can only make 9,000 glass, which might not even be enough to make everything. We shall see. But that's pretty much all I wanted to show here. I am still playing Space Engineers. It's just been few and far between, and obviously I haven't been making too many videos on it. But in case you are wondering what I'm working on, I am still working on, you know, large-ish projects. So yeah, if you like it, let me know. And then maybe once this thing is actually built all the way, I'll be able to put it up on the shop, and then other people can download it. I don't know. But yeah, so that's all I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, stay tuned. I don't know when I'm going to make the next video on Space Engineers, but yeah, they will be coming. But yeah, that's all I got. See you guys later.